What's good, y'all? I'm trying to get my my spiritual aesthetic going on. Y'all see I'm out in the woods, you know what I mean? I'm in nature, you know what I mean? I'm getting my spiritual aesthetic going right now, you know what I'm saying? That's funny. What's up with y'all? All right, let me go back sit down. I'm done with my spiritual aesthetic stuff. All right, let's get back to business. Yo, it's funny. I be seeing people with their little, like they got the spiritual look and all that. I'm just joking. All right, y'all. Oh, all right, so bro, what the fuck, bro? All right, you guys. So today we are here. So if you guys don't know that I'm offering my coaching program. You know what I'm saying? Very excited about it. It is called the Awareness Plug Method Dating and Relationship Mastery. So it's like my first time. Good evening. This is like my second time going live. So y'all out here looking crazy, bro. How you doing? So y'all out here looking crazy in the dating market, in the relationship market. However they talk about it today. What they call it, the sexual marketplace and all that bullshit, right? Y'all out here looking crazy, right? My name is Anthony. And so y'all out here looking crazy. What I'm seeing on the internet is definitely different than what it really is outside though. But a while back, you can say about over the past, what's good? So over the past 5 years, I've been my own. Yo, stop the cat. What's cat, bro? Joseph, what's cat, bro? I'm just here to promote my coaching program. I'm here to talk about something. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, right? Yo, what's the clap? What's the cat, bro? I just said hi. What's up, bro? All right. So anyway, so I want to talk about my premium coaching program that I have, and it's centered around dating and relationships, but really it's about healing. It's about self-awareness. It's about understanding yourself. It's really about being more emotionally confident, more emotional intelligence, self-awareness around your dating habits and relationship habits. Whatever it is keeping you from getting the relationship that you want. I want to say this right now too. I'm having the best time in my life on a emotional level, like, and where my life is at, because I've done the work. I'm doing the work. The work is never going to stop. Just because you get on some journey, some health journey, it don't. No, I don't smoke, or I don't smoke. Do you smoke or drink? No, I don't smoke or drink. So, which I don't mind. Like I will like drink, if I'm around people, shit like that. But for the most part, I really don't. So back to what I was saying. The work, the emotional work that really needs to be done, it's never, that don't stop. But I'm here to tell y'all, like, what are you feeling? You feel sad? Okay. Where do you feel that in your body? So what I want you to do, was it Chucky? Whatever you're feeling, right? Where do you feel it in your body? Where do you feel sadness in your body? Let's start there. Where do you feel sadness in your body? Your heart? What does it feel like? What sensations do you feel around your heart area? Like what do you feel? Hello? You said you feel, what do you feel around your heart? Shots? What does that feel like? What sensation? Is it like do you feel burning sensation? Heat? You feel heat? You feel heat. Okay. Okay. So, y'all got me. This is my shit. I love doing this, man. So let me stop real quick. What I was talking about. So you feel heat around your chest area, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to begin to sit with it. I want you just to sit and feel what that feels in your chest. I want you to sit with it and allow it to. So I want you to bring your awareness. I want you to sit and breathe into that part of yourself that you feel that heat in your chest. I want you to breathe it. I want you to feel it. Let's just start there. Let's just do that. That's normal. I've studied biology. The body generates heat regularly. That's true. But he's going through something, and I'm asking him specifically in his body, where does he feel sadness? And he said in his heart. So I'm thinking around his chest area. So all I'm asking him to do is just to sit and feel into that and bring his awareness. That's okay. Let it, you have to allow yourself to feel it and allow yourself to actually experience that, those sensations. I actually have, what's crazy, Ducky, I have a feelings, a body scan meditation on my page. So if you go to my page, I can take you through, like through that. I have this meditation where it takes you actually through sitting with your body. It's like 20-minute, yeah, it's like a 20-minute meditation. It's a guided meditation that I'm gonna take you through. So if you just do that, I can guarantee. So this is allowing you to sit with your emotions, to sit with those sensations that's going on in your chest, that sadness. You know, so if you click on that and you just, I think that would definitely help you. It would be a service to you. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. My dad, passed away from cancer. My my grandfather passed away from cancer. It was, man. So I understand, bro. But Ducky, the thing is to sit with those emotions, man, to feel them and allow it to release. And man, sorry to hear that, bro. But if you go to my if you go to my if you go to my videos meditation, you can I have a guided meditation so you can feel your emotions, and I'm guiding you through it. Take the cap off, bro. Like, my jaw ain't right, bro. Bro, I'm from Philly, bro. Bro, I'm from Philly, bro. My jaw ain't right. You want to take my hat off, bro? All right, Ducky. All right, so back to what I was talking about. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, all right, so back to talking about my coaching program. So my coaching program is about 4 sessions. 4 sessions. And I'm going to read what I have right here. Because, keep it real with y'all, being on live, like, I ain't going to lie, bro. Like, I'm a little bit nervous. Just being honest, I'm a little bit nervous. And so I had to write these things down so that I can structurally, structure the video out to really get to why I'm here. Bro, I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, all right, so this premium 3-session program, coaching program, helps men stop repeating old patterns in dating and relationships and build real connection through emotional confidence and self-awareness. And so pretty much what... Oh, thank you. I need to bro, like, y'all, bro, like, I'm trying my best, bro. I'm trying to do this. Listen, I'm trying to be more structured with my with the video. So anyway, so pretty much this 3-session program helps men stop repeating old patterns in dating and relationships and build real connection through emotional confidence and self-awareness. What I have found is, and I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, right? I'm doing the work. I've did the work, right? And my process is my process, right? It's another thing where I'm trying to help someone else, right? Transform and, become more self-aware, And so for me, I find that a lot of men, specifically a lot of men, are going through a lot in relationship today. As what I said earlier, it's crazy out here in the dating market. And I don't know if it's just the online shit, or I don't know if it's just everything is online, or if it's just because it's not the same thing when you are actually walking around, you're going to places, you're meeting people. These are 2 different, you can say, experiences that you're going to have. But if you online, everything is bad. All this crazy stuff, right? So pretty much, all right, so now the first session, right? So these sessions can last 2 to 3 hours, but the goal of the first session is pretty much to discover your emotional triggers, your dating patterns, and your hidden habits, right? And in this session, this is more about, we're going to discover some of your emotional triggers through my own different processes that I've led myself through and that I've helped other people to go through. And so this part is just understanding your emotional triggers. What really triggers you? What triggers you? Yo, y'all are tripping on this joint, bro. But anyway, so this first session is really for us to talk about your relationships, to talk about your actual dating, like what's going on in your dating life, what's going on in your relationships. And then we're trying to really discover in this first session, like letting me know and us trying to discover what are you really struggling with? What has been your decisions as far as dating women, and how has your relationships been with women? What I'm seeing I like a lot, so maybe bro, I don't know what y'all talking about. But anyway, so this first session is really just you talking about your relationships, your dating. And then in this session, we are going to try to understand your emotional triggers, the certain patterns that are toxic, certain patterns that, you know, we, toxic patterns, toxic ways of coping with women, all kinds of stuff, right? So this first session is really about us uncovering a lot of the patterns, how you cope in relationships, how your childhood. We're going to go really deep into that. A lot of changing most power, especially corporate. Okay, anyway. So this first session is really me getting information and us talking about your childhood. And so the result really from this first session is really to see why you date the way you do and what's really driving your choices in your dating. Why were you in certain relationships? And again, this first session, again, like each session is going to be, it could last long. It could be like 4 hours. For me, it's really about, you know, us really understanding and being more self-aware about, you know, the why you date the way you do and what's been driving your choices in women, what's been driving your choices in relationships. And so that's the first one. I'm trying my best, y'all, to do all I can. So our second session, again, that can last from 2, 3, 4 hours, whatever. But this is about reclaiming the parts of yourself that you've been hiding and the parts that you have rejected in yourself that are mirroring in your relationships. So I take you through my own personal processes in which we're going to rediscover the parts of your stuff that you have hidden, right, in relationships. Yeah. And so this session is about understanding the parts of your personality that you have rejected. Most likely, we're going to recover the parts of your personality, like your emotions, the parts of you that you've disconnected from, your emotions. Maybe there are parts of you that feel that you have rejected as far as you being understood, you being heard, right? Maybe there are parts of you that you have been hiding, right? That you project onto other women, right? You ever been in a relationship? You be like, yo, she just so bad, she just so good, right? Like you ever, like when you project onto a female Now, of course, she could be beautiful. She could be, you know, this person, this a good person, a good catch, be attractive. But a lot of times, what is really driving our decisions toward these women has nothing to do with them. It is our projection of the parts of ourselves, right, that we project onto her, right? I can tell you in the past, my relationships, I've projected so much onto women, and I be thinking that I like them, but really it's just the parts of myself that I have hidden. You tired of women? Like, there are parts of myself, right, that I have hidden, rejected. But now it's subconscious to me. I don't know. So I'm with this woman and now it's projecting out to her. So I'm like, oh, she just great. She this, she's that, she's this, she's that. And that could be true. But because I'm not conscious of the parts of myself that are hidden to me, it's being projected onto her. So she is, I'm projecting all these qualities onto her, which really they are my qualities that I refuse to see. So we're going to uncover all these things in this second session. And the result is for you to really feel calm, confident, and at peace being yourself. And so once you start to reclaim these parts of yourself, right? Once you start to reclaim the parts of yourself that you've rejected, your emotions. There are parts of you that you have rejected, your emotions. You've rejected your softness. Yo, you wild, bro. You wild. I ain't talking about that. But anyway, so there are many parts of ourselves that we need to reclaim and we need to get back into relationship with. There are parts of our personality. There's parts of us that we need to reclaim. There are parts of our personality like our emotions, our sadness, our vulnerability that we need to begin to sit with, and we begin to integrate and love, right? And reclaim these parts of ourselves. So in this session, pretty much, you know, we want to awaken you to those parts of yourself. The third session, this is where we're going to, from the first session, we're discovering your triggers. We're discovering certain toxic patterns that you exhibit in your relationships and dating, the rejection, all that. We're going to be, bring that to the surface, helping you become aware of that. The second session is start to reclaim the different parts of yourself that you've rejected, denied, and disowned, right? And now this third session is where we're going to get clear on your boundaries, your values, and what kind of connections that really fit you naturally. No, this is my culture program. It's not a book. And so this third session is really bringing all of this together, helping you be clear about your values, helping you to develop your boundaries, helping you to understand yourself, to find the connection that's right for you or connections that's right for you. And creating relationships with men and women that are compatible with who you really are. And so this third session is really, bringing in everything you learned about yourself, these hidden patterns, these unconscious ways that you've been coping, these unconscious ways that you've been choosing relationships. And we're bringing in all this in this third session to create and understand your values. I actually have a video on my channel about knowing your core values and how important that is. So you can watch that on my channel. a lot of this, like, I actually have videos where you can, like, sit with yourself and understand yourself. So those are free, right? But when you join this coaching program, we're going to get deep. I guarantee you're going to become a different person. You're going to look at the world different, bro. Like, or sis, you're going to look at the world different. So the result is this. In this third session, you'll know what you want, what's healthy for you, and how to show up for yourself. Now, it's one thing to say, like, I have standards, right? It's one thing to say, it's one thing to learn to become self-aware about yourself. It's one thing to know yourself. It's one thing to know your values and have these standards, but it's another thing to actually embody them and actually live in that, right? When you're dating, when you go on the dates, when you're trying to find that person for yourself, that's a whole nother thing. Now you got to really become this, not necessarily become it, but integrate that in your life and how you live, right? Really choosing relationships that don't hurt you, really choosing people, which we all gonna be hurt. That's another thing. We all gonna be hurt, right? We all gonna be hurt. But it's how we deal with these things, right? And it's how we show up for ourselves. And so, in the end, you know, this session 3, is more so about, you knowing yourself, right? You be getting to know yourself. You say you think I know something. Well, I'm telling you what I'm living. Hold up, bro. Who this, bro? Bobby Hill, bro. I'm telling you what I'm living. I'm living what I'm saying. I'm practicing what I'm saying. This is why I can talk like this. Okay, bro? Also, if you want to, you can go to my page. There are many different videos I have. I have guided meditations and, anyway. And so the last session is pretty much a integration. And so the last session is really like a check-in session. This is when, I'm just checking in on you. We're checking in and we're seeing how we can integrate these different parts of ourselves, right? You're trying to integrate the parts that you've learned about yourself, right? You are trying to really see yourself. You're really trying to really see yourself, man. And so the last session is pretty much, teaching you how to integrate these parts of yourself that you now are conscious of, and how to really live and go outside and really really be yourself. What's good, homie? And so, what's up? I hope I did a good job today, y'all. I hope I did a good job explaining this. Because I did the work. Like, I did the work. I did the work. And I'm here to help someone else. I'm here to help someone else. So, if you want to join this coaching program, all you got to do is go in the description. All you got to do is go in my description of this video, and you can, if you want to join this coaching program, all the information is there. The link is there. The link is there, and you can join if you want this coaching. If you really want to grow, listen, I don't have time, bro, like, or sis. If you really want to grow, I'm not here to play. This coaching program it's really serious. If you really want to grow and transform, if you really want to become self-aware of yourself, if you really want to see yourself, if you're ready to cry, I'm trying to tell you, if you're ready to cry, if you're ready to feel deeply, I want to tell you something, bro. Like when I was going through, it took me like about like going through this process and healing, like healing. Someone said real talk, when someone is trying to make a genuine connection and you know they are trying, but when they speak is nonsense, you don't make an effort and end up be non-social. So again, bro, Phoenix, there's a part of you that you are rejecting. There's a part of yourself that you are not, that you don't, that it keeps coming up in your body. There's a part of you that you are rejecting. So the person that you are trying to make a genuine connection with, they are rejecting you. And so the thing for you, Phoenix, is to sit with your body, understand the parts of yourself that you are rejecting. And you do that by sitting with your feelings. Story up, you're a loser. I refuse to sit with my body. Why, bro? That's where the growth gonna happen. Sitting with your emotions, sitting with your feelings. I know it's painful. But that's the only way. Well, that's one of the ways. Sitting with your emotions, feeling your emotions. All right, bro. You tripping, bro. But anyway, well, what was I about to say? So when I took myself through my own program, no, I used to box. And I ran track. Someone asked me, do I play basketball? I used to box. And I ran track. Someone said my body disowned me. No, you have disowned your body. Whenever whatever you're feeling that's coming up in your body, it's calling you to sit with it. Even though it's painful, it's calling you to sit with those emotions, those sensations. So whatever sensations you're feeling in your body, bring awareness. Just take 5 minutes just to sit, and wherever you feel that discomfort, that pain, wherever it is in your body, just sit with it. Just for like a little exercise, bro. Like, or it's a diva fever. I don't know if that's a male, female. I don't know, but just sit with those sensations. Like, that's the first step. I ain't gonna give you no more else, but just do that first. And watch you begin to release and feel a lot better. Just by doing that, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna get a good release. But anyway, I remember when I was doing some of this work I'm telling y'all about. I lie to you not, bro. It took me like 3 days just to get through understanding one part of me. I was shocked at like a lot of the shit that I found out about myself and why I was in certain relationships, why I was picking certain women. Like, I was really shocked. Once I start doing the work and figuring out myself, understanding myself, bro, I was shocked, bro. I was so shocked. Once I took myself through this process that I'm taking you guys through, If you join the program, it changed my life, and it's been changing my life. Some stuff I had to like sit back, like, wow, like I'm really messed up. I'm really messed up. Now I know why. Okay, I've been dating these kind of women. Now I know why I was dating and being in a relationship with these kind of women. And so, if you're not ready to grow, maybe this not for you. What's good, Sky? If you're not ready to grow, but that's so you. So this is what Phoenix said. He said, "No, I mostly stay alone, so I know about myself a lot." So you isolating yourself. You're isolating yourself from being hurt from other people. But when you are alone, because I had went through this too, bro. It's still painful because you really do still want connection. You still reject yourself by isolating yourself from other people. The thing is, we gotta learn. You gotta learn how to sit with yourself first, right? Sit with yourself, understand your emotions, understand your feelings, understand by feeling them, and then because here's the truth, bro. You're gonna be hurt. You're gonna get hurt, bro, no matter what, bro. And I know it is painful. Saying I think it's just nonsense talking about stuff that doesn't even matter. Bro, when you isolate, that's probably the worst thing you can do, bro. But I understand why you do it, bro. You eat flies, yo, bro, y'all tripping. You can't, I cop, man. But bro, like when you isolate yourself, you are isolating yourself from the pain that people are causing you. But when you isolate yourself from connection, from getting the connection that you really desire and want. So I don't recommend that you isolate. I recommend that you face the pain that you feel in your body first. Hey, what's up, Ann? Who else in here? So this same program that I'm telling y'all about, my coaching program, if you want to grow, if you want to transfer, if you want to transform, I'm tripping, bro. If you want to transform, if you want to stop repeating old habits in dating and relationships, you want to build real connection with yourself first. If you want to build real connection with yourself, if you want to see your patterns, your negative, toxic patterns in dating, if you really want to see those things, if you really want to become self-aware, this is the work you got to go through. It may not be with me. That's okay. I messed up the course pitch, bro. I'm trying my best, bro. Like, I did the work. This whole marketing shit I gotta do, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. But I'm trying to help people, bro. I also have a lot of free stuff on my page. I got meditations, all that. Y'all don't understand, bro. When y'all when you do the work, when you really do the internal work that is needed, bro, I'm living my best life. Like your cousin Larry, I'm living my best life internally. I really feel more authentic. I really feel more confident because I know myself. My dating and relationship life is definitely forming. That's a lie, Nikki. I don't have money and bitches don't like poor people like me. That's a fucking lie. Recently, I've been reading about Buddha's concept of no self, non-attachment. Are you familiar with this school of thought? I would like to know your perspective. Um, I'm pretty sure that can be helpful. It could be useful. Just don't use whatever you using. Don't use it to like, you know, bypass the actual work that is needed. Bro, I was there too, bro. I felt desperate. Yo, like I'm here with you, Phoenix, bro. I'm here with you, bro. I'm gonna give you a hug, bro. There you go, bro. But like real shit though, bro. Like, bro, I got free stuff, right? I got free stuff on my I talk about desperation, bro. I talk about feeling desperate. We all felt that way. Bro, we all want connection. I know online people try to act like they just by themselves and all this shit like that. Bro, we really out here want connection, bro. But I want to let you know this, bro. Like, you got to start with the people around you. Do you have any, like, family? Your parents? You got any siblings? Because once you start to do the work, the internal work, and you start sitting with those uncomfortable parts of yourself, bro, Phoenix, I guarantee, bro, if you just like start to sit with your emotions, right? And if you just go to the mall, like what I used to do, bro, I used to like, this is how I get my needs met, right? So when I'm feeling like I want connection, right? Either I go talk to my mom, something like that, right? Or what I do, I go to the mall. And because I'm just around people, like, that's how I get my needs met. I talk to random people sometimes. See, I know that feeling, bro, like feeling desperate. Man, that yearning feeling, that it's like this pull feeling that you feel when you feel desperate for connection and you want some love. I'm about to cry, bro. That's real shit though. Like that's the that's one of the I'm not gonna say it's something that you really need to feel, bro. Really need to feel that, man. I know it's hard, bro. That desperation, that feeling that it I only yearn for bands. Yo, y'all tripping, bro. but but for real though, bro, like I've been there, bro. All right, so I think I'm rambling now. I don't know if I'm being helpful or useful. Hopefully, I explained my coaching program, right? We gotta get back on drugs, bro. No, bro. Now you coping. Now you using drugs to. Now you running from your pain. So no drugs, right? I'm no drugs. I'm just telling you, like, bro, you gotta sit with the pain, bro. If you begin to sit with the pain, I know it's not easy, bro. But if you sit with the pain, bro, and then you need connection. Thank you. I know Jesus loves me. Thank you. Now I need a glass of wine. Bro, I don't know what y'all doing here. But so hopefully I explained my coaching program. Uh, again, the link is in the description box. If hopefully this was helpful. Again, I'm being honest. This is my first, like my second, third time on live. So hopefully explained I explained it the correct way. Um, what I name it? So the awareness plug method, Dating and Relationship Mastery Coaching. Again, it's 3 sessions, well, about 4 sessions. Sessions can last from 2 to 3 hours. It all depends on those sessions. And so if that's something that you want to do, and so again, if you want to join the program, the link is in the description box. And so hopefully I explained my program, which I'll probably do it again. There's also free videos that definitely helps you to sit with your emotions. So I got videos where you can sit with your emotions. I have guided meditations where you can sit with your emotions. And so I just want to say, hopefully I explained everything correctly. The link is in the description. Join the Dating and Relationship Mastery. Yeah, so just make sure you guys, you want to join that program. The link is in the description. It's 4 sessions. If you really want to grow, it's time to grow. You want to transform, it's time to go. So I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for bearing this live. Hopefully I communicated what I was here to communicate. I want to say blessings, y'all. Everybody stay. You said maybe we should do it ourselves. Yo, Phoenix, I have a guided meditation on feeling your loneliness. It's on my page. So if you subscribe to my page and you go to playlists, if you click on the video meditation and then click on sitting with your loneliness, I have a guided meditation. If you just do that, that could be the beginning of your self-awareness and understanding yourself and sitting with your loneliness and sitting with that desperation. And the more you do it over time, you sit with those painful emotions, I can guarantee you'll start to feel more secure. And then you have to really go out and get that love or those and get that connection. So I want to say thank you guys. I want to say peace. Blessings, y'all.